Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In the lecture of class plus 1 today from the chapter of complex and quadratic equation, today I will teach you modulus and conjugate of the complex number. Okay, modulus and conjugate of complex numbers. This is very easy chapter. So how to find the modulus and conjugate of the complex number? Before starting the modulus, one clear thing which is very clear to everyone, the modulus will never be in a negative form. Okay, so in a complex number, how we can find the modulus? Modulus in a small classes, modulus means absolute value. You always take the positive value. If negative 3 is there, you have to take negative 3 modulus, that is positive 3, that is the absolute value. But in complex, how we can find the modulus? This modulus of, first of all I will start modulus of complex numbers. Let us suppose we have z is equals to a plus iota b. Okay, how to find the modulus? Modulus is written as z bar, that is under root of a square plus b square. This is the way to find the modulus. That means under root of real square, real part का square and imaginary part का whole square. For example, we have one complex number, that is 2 plus 3 iota. So how we can find the modulus? Modulus is under root of 2 square plus 3 square. That is 2 2s are 4 plus 3 3s are 9. That is root 13. Okay, so this is the way to find the modulus of modulus of complex numbers. Now come to the properties, that is related to the some results that is related to the modulus. Results are, first, if there is a modulus of two complex numbers which are in the product, that is you can write it as z1 mod z2 mod. Second, if there are two complex numbers in the division form like this, so modulus means you have to take the modulus separately like this. Now the third results, that z1, that is z1, if there is a modulus of if there is a z1 plus z2, that should not be equals to z1 mod plus z2 mod. That's never be equals to z1 mod plus z2 mod. This is not equal, may be equal or equal, but it is not compulsory. These two are equal. This and this is applicable, but this is not applicable. Okay, this is not applicable. It is also right in the case of negative also. Okay, we can verify by taking an example of these two results. We can verify these two results by taking any example. Now come to the conjugate. What is conjugate? How we can find the conjugate? That is very easy. Conjugate is changing sign. Conjugate means changing sign. Changing sign, but how we can change the signs? Conjugate of complex number. Let us suppose we have one complex number a plus iota b. Conjugate is represented by bar. That means a plus iota b bar. This means that if there is a negative sign, you have to convert into positive. If there is a positive, you have to convert into negative. Conjugate means change the sign of the imaginary part. Okay, change the sign of the imaginary part. The results which are used here for the conjugate, that are results. Some results. Before the numeral form, that is 2 minus 4 iota. So z bar is equals to 2 minus 4 iota bar, that is 2 plus 4 iota. If there is, let us suppose, and this is z1 and this is z2. If z2 is 2, this is, if there is z is 2 plus iota, so I will write it z2 bar means 2 negative iota. Ultimately you have to change the sign of imaginary part. Okay, this is the conjugate. Now come to the results. First result is, if there are two numbers that are in product and there is a whole conjugate, you can write the conjugate separately. Second one is, if there is a z1 plus z2 or minus, there is a whole conjugate, yes, it will equals to z1 conjugate plus or minus z2 conjugate. This is applicable in this one. If there is third result also, z1 upon z2 whole conjugate, that will equals to z1 conjugate upon z2 conjugate. So we can take these three results. We can take three results, use any two complex number and you can easily verify these three results. Okay, now by using these two, conjugate and modulus, we have one more term, that is multiplicative inverse of a complex number. What is that? Multiplicative inverse is very easy by using these two values. Multiplicative inverse. What is multiplicative inverse? It is represented by z inverse, z whole inverse, z inverse, that is multiplicative inverse, multiplicative inverse of complex numbers. Multiplicative inverse is written as mi. If mi, if let us suppose we have z is equals to a plus iota b, then multiplicative inverse is 1 upon z. That means 1 upon a plus iota b. But the rule of complex number is the complex number should not be in a denominator. That means you have to rationalize it like this with the opposite sign, not same, with the opposite sign. This will equals to minus a minus b iota upon a square minus iota b whole square. That is a minus iota b divided by a square minus iota square b square. That will equals to a minus iota b upon a square. This is minus minus plus, because negative 1 is the value of iota square, that is b square. So we can write it as a upon a square plus b square minus iota b upon a square plus b square. If I consider this one, this is z bar. Can we write z bar? And this is z mod whole square, z mod, because z mod is under root of a square plus b square. Can we write this one? So this means z inverse is equals to z bar z conjugate upon z mod whole square. This is the relation between these three terms. Z multiplicative inverse is always equals to z bar upon z mod square. There is one more result that is also very important result. What is that result? Result is z or z bar is always equals to z mod square. So this is again a first one more important result which we will use in complex numbers again and again. So these are the two results. This is the relationship between modulus, conjugate and inverse, and this is the properties which is the combination of these z and z bar that will equals to z mod ka whole square. Now come to the questions. Questions of complex numbers. Come to that questions. Very easy questions. Find the multiplicative inverse. Question is find the multiplicative inverse of. In your NCERT there are questions of find the multiplicative inverse of 4 minus 3 iota. Good, find. Question is find the multiplicative inverse of root 5 plus 3 iota. So how we can find solution? That is z equals to 5 root plus 3 iota. 1 upon multiplicative inverse, that is 1 upon root 5 plus 3 iota. Take the rationalization, minus 3 iota upon root 5 minus 3 iota. That will equals to minus 5 minus 3 iota. In the denominator 5 whole square minus 3 iota whole square. That will equals to root 5 minus 3 iota, divide by square and root will cancel. 5 iota square is minus 1, that is plus 3, divide by root 5 upon 3 3s are 9, it will equals to 9, 3 3s are 9 and iota square, that is negative 1. To add these two, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 minus 3 upon 14 iota. So this is the way to find the multiplicative inverse. Now the last question in your NCERT book, that is express root 3 plus iota root 5 and 3 minus iota root 5 divided by root 3 plus root 2 iota negative root 3 minus iota root 2. This is a question in the form of a plus iota b. So how we can solve this question? Very easy question. A plus b minus b, that is a square minus b ka whole square, divided by, this is root 3 plus root 2 iota minus root 3 minus plus iota root 2. This negative 3 and negative 3 cancel. We have 3 3s are 9 minus iota square 5. Because root square and root will cancel, we have root 2, that is 2 root 2 iota. 9 plus 5, that is 14 again, because it is negative 1, negative positive, it will cancel out. 2 root 2 iota, this and this will cancel, but we don't want iota in the denominator. Root 2 iota into, we have to rationalize root 2. You can either only rationalize with iota or using root 2 iota. Root 2 iota upon root 2 iota, we have 7 root 2 iota divided by 2 whole square, 2 iota square, that will negative root 2 upon 2 iota. So we can write it in the form of 0 minus 7 by 2 if negative 2 root 2 iota. So this is the form of a plus iota b. So this is the way to solve the question. The first exercise is very easy.